Over the course of the past bull cycle, Altcoin Daily has clearly become one of the largest channels when it comes to cryptocurrency news updates. Today, I wanted to go ahead and check through the timeline over the past year what Austin and Aaron have been bullish on, what Altcoin Daily has had conviction on in terms of the crypto gaming space. What altcoins they think are going to be going absolutely parabolic in the 2025 bull market peak. Can these coins go up to billion-dollar market caps, trillion-dollar market caps? I don't know, but we're going to be talking about it in this video. Someone that has over 3 years of full-time experience. I'm talking about that experience that everybody dreams of, just hysterically looking at charts every single day for hours without end. I hope you liked the video, and let's get into it. So I wanted to start this off by just going over this guy's conviction. I mean, the Altcoin Daily's all over it. The crypto gaming bull run has begun. I love this guy. And I actually made a tier list about a month ago about a ton of these different crypto gaming picks. You'll actually notice some of the crypto gaming picks that Altcoin Daily is going to be mentioning in this video are on this tier list. They hopefully, I mean, fingers crossed here, should be on it. So hopefully it'll give you further context on what Altcoin Daily is bullish on. Another thing I want to go ahead and point out very quickly is that on Altcoin Daily's descriptions, while doing my research, this is a video, for example, about Portal Crypto, the next big opportunity in gaming, the universal gaming coin. They do go ahead and list Portal as a channel sponsor. So while Portal's price performance year to date hasn't been great, there are multiple factors for this. There is the overall crypto gaming space going down and some of the hype cycle going into the meme coin super cycle. It is not a direct indication. I do also implore, if you are ever looking at a crypto YouTuber's videos, that you look on whether or not they have a channel sponsor, because a lot of the time they're simply just promoting the protocol rather than just telling people to go ahead and ape their life savings into these things. So just something I wanted to go ahead and clarify before I get into his picks. Let's get into them now. So this was a video from 6 days ago. This is actually the most recent one in terms of crypto gaming protocols. And the crypto coin that he talks about, I'll actually just let it play for just like 5 seconds here.
At recent news with 𝐿𝐴𝑘, which is aiming to be one of the top gaming protocols in this 2025 bull run.
There you go. I mean, he thinks that right now, 𝐿𝐴𝑘 is aiming to be one of the biggest gaming protocols in this bull run. He seems to be invested into 𝐿𝐴𝑘. So let's check it out. 𝐿𝐴𝑘 right now on my tier list is, this is a month ago here, was on the 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐧/𝐶hadheads tier, which is the highest tier in this entire tier list. If you look at the price performance of 𝐿𝐴𝑘 over the course of the past month, because it hasn't been launched for that long, I don't know about you, but my 𝐿𝐴𝑘 bags are very happy. I actually initially sold my 𝐿𝐴𝑘 because 𝐿𝐴𝑘 did something very unique. This is a first in the gaming meta. They did 100% investor unlock. So when this token launched, people were dumping the heck out of this token. A lot of people lost faith in it. I actually sold as well. And then I bought back when it started ranging back up. I went from like 3 cents to 7 cents to 8 cents. I got in at about 9 cents. And now, year to date, it's at 20 cents. So about a 2x, not the craziest gain if you're looking at meme coins. What 𝐿𝐴𝑘 is doing, they're allowing people to go ahead and use AI agents. They have a fan stack SDK. So they've got these big esports players. They've got Team Liquid, etc. They have a launch pad for gaming coins because of their affiliation with Swissborg. Swissborg is this huge launch pad company. I think 𝐿𝐴𝑘 still is poised for more gains. I'm very bullish on the fact that they got rid of a lot of that sell pressure very early on. People dumped, they got to move on. I actually like this pick from Austin and Aaron. I think this is an absolute killer. Altcoin Daily 6 days ago giving people the alpha. Has it performed since then? Does it mean that magically, if Altcoin Daily talks about something, it's going to be a mooner? No, and that's why you should still be doing your own due diligence. It's not going to magically pump 2x if Altcoin Daily, Alex Becker, Ilio Trades talk about it. Sure, there might be some price action, but you still need to have that long-term conviction to be able to hold through these violent dumps, which at one point were over 50 to 70%, to be able to get to where we are today. And if you even look at the all-time high price, which was 36 cents, this is 45% of a drop if you bought at the Pico top. So you do need to get your high conviction bags before these big runs. Still expecting more positive price action for 𝐿𝐴𝑘. Let's get into some of the other gaming coins that he's bullish on. So 8 months ago, Altcoin Daily made a video called Top 8 Gaming Crypto Altcoins for 2024. Of course, these conviction picks do change over time, but we're looking for patterns. We're looking for patterns to see what Altcoin Daily is truly long-term conviction bullish on. If we get multiple coins at the same exact time in the same video, then we know for a fact that Altcoin Daily is bullish on these over the long term. So first one is 𝐼MX. 𝐼MX is an absolute titan in the space. I mean, if we just go to the top gaming altcoins right now, other than Floki, that's a meme coin, does have Valhalla. Shout out to Valhalla. Immutable is the biggest by far in terms of gaming. They have, as Altcoin Daily pointed it out, over $300 funded games, a lot of funded games. They have a ton in terms of a treasury. And while there has been a little bit of turbulence in the 𝐼MX team, the 𝐼MX coin continues to perform well. Do I think it's going to be the best performer of the cycle? No, but I think in terms of like, if you're retail and you're just trying to get into crypto gaming and you want something that isn't probably going to be that profitable in terms of X's, but will be just brain dead, 𝐼MX is absolutely going to be that coin. The next one he talked about here was 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐿. He actually talks about 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬𝐿 going live, Q2. What happened? Not much. I mean, 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬𝐿 has been one of the poorest performers in terms of the crypto gaming space. I am not the biggest fan of 𝐉𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐿 from an investment standpoint. They do actually have something coming out in the near future. I know this video was a while back, but they actually do have something coming out in the near future for ILV. I believe it's a complete revamp of 𝐉𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐿, and it should be coming out, fingers crossed, right, in December. In terms of price action over the past month, they have had a bounce as a result of this hype cycle and also the announcement. However, over the past year, they're down about 50%. I wouldn't prioritize this coin, but I definitely think it's going to be a strong coin in terms of the boomer coins that people are going to be excited about. I don't put it at the S tier, but I also don't put it at the F tier, is where I'm trying to go ahead and go from here. Next one is Imposters, which is Superverse. Elio Trades' coin is an absolute mooner. I mean, we covered it on the channel here a month ago. This was on the 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐃 and 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐃 tier, so the highest tier on our tier list. Since this video has actually gone ahead and gone live over the past month, Superverse has been kind of just ranging for the most part, but is still holding an elevated 929% gain over the past year. I'm expecting Superverse as a culture coin to continue to outperform many of the gaming coins in the sector. So I'm expecting good things. Just a little bit of a correction from my first time covering Superverse. Superverse actually does have full unlocks. They just have staking incentives, which is why the FDV market cap is showing these discrepancies in between. But all investor unlocks have already gone ahead and happened. Figured I would go ahead and clarify that. GALA is the next one. GALA is no longer a gaming coin, in my opinion. They have long since just destroyed the gaming narrative within their chain. Does that mean that there's no room for positive price action? I don't mean that. I'm sure GALA is going to pump. But in terms of a gaming coin, I don't consider it a gaming coin. I would consider it more of a DeFi product. They are using Hyperledger Fabric and all these like old tech stuff. But, you know, if people come back to gaming, they look at the ticker GALA, they might be bullish on it. But I'm not sold on the vision that GALA can actually produce games that are good enough to get any sort of mainstream adoption. So from a meme coin standpoint, GALA makes sense. From a GALA chain standpoint, GALA makes sense. From a gaming coin standpoint, I do not consider GALA a gaming coin at this point. Myria is the next one. Myria, I know Alex Becker, I believe, is an advisor or an investor. I think it's an advisor in Myria, probably also an advisor, investor, blah, 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 right? I invested into these actually in the beginning of its TGE. I got these Myria nodes. They went underwater for the longest time, and then I held the coins the entire way through. Gaming mooned to new all-time highs. I'm also expecting some positive price action from Myria, but I would say if you owned nodes, then you're in a great point. Would I buy the Myria token right now? Probably not. I wouldn't buy the Myria token because I have a bunch of nodes. So why would I buy into something that I've already gotten my ROI in? Next one is MIXMOON, and MIXMOON, it's a bit of a hit or miss. Solana gaming hasn't taken off. So for me right now, not something I'm looking at in terms of investment at all. If Solana gaming takes off, then sure. If Star Atlas starts mooning, MIXMOON will likely get some traction. But until that happens, I'm thinking it's just a little bit boring. It's a little bit boring. Now let's look at some posts here from Altcoin Daily talking about gaming. He's bullish on 𝐼MX Super, so that is a correlation there. Also, video over here. This is back in July 31st. He talks about the gaming coins that he's bullish on. We see 𝐼MX, Star Heroes, Xverse, Super, and then 𝐉𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐿. So seems like 𝐼MX, Super, ILV are some just common consistencies on things that he's holding pretty long term. On this Altcoin Daily short, he talks about Immutable X. So Immutable X is a long-term conviction bag for Altcoin Daily. And in terms of the top 6 new crypto coins to explode before 2025, which was that video 3 months ago, let's just hear what he has to say.
Altcoin on today's list. This was the altcoin mentioned by crypto gaming expert 𝐿EO_TRADES in our recent interview.
The first of which, that is absolutely, to me, the #1 game that we should all be rooting for, is called Off the Grid, and it's by 𝐿EO_TRADES.
Okay, there you go. So the #1 gaming altcoin that everybody in the gaming space, and 𝐿EO is 100% correct on this, I'm also very bullish on this, is Off the Grid. I'm invested personally into nodes. I am, considered the quote unquote node king or whatever. I just have a bunch of money invested into nodes. I'm very bullish on the node narrative. Off the Grid and their crypto component is essentially nodes. They've got the same thing as CSGO skins. It's a narrative that can get a ton of traction. They've got influencers like Ninja, Tim the Tatman, XQC, Shroud. Then the list goes on and on and on. Tons of creators have played Off the Grid, already got a ton of traction, slowed down a little bit. I'm expecting some further marketing here. Their TGE, if it goes over $1 billion FTV, which I expect it to go, it will be the largest gaming coin catalyst since pretty much Axie Infinity. I mean, it's that big of a deal. So I'm very much looking forward to what Gonzilla does. Before we get this enormous bull market run, before these coins can even remotely go up 12x, the title of this video, a thumbnail, we're going to need a game, a catalyst, a reason for people to care about gaming again. And that catalyst, to me, is going to be Off the Grid. For those wondering about Off the Grid, it's a game I've actually played extensively on my second channel where we do gameplay live streams. In fact, go ahead, subscribe if you're looking to see gameplay on Off the Grid or just understanding. This is easily the biggest catalyst for crypto gaming by far. It's on Epic Games. It's on Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, PS5. This is everywhere. You can go ahead and grab, except mobile right now. Off the Grid is going to be the big catalyst. So if you're not looking into it from a trading standpoint, I do not know what you are doing in the crypto gaming space. Other things, of course, he mentioned here, Star Heroes and Xverse. Here are the charts for Star Heroes. I am also an investor of Star Heroes and Xverse, so full disclosure here. In terms of Star Heroes, this thing absolutely mooned when it launched, and then since then, it's just been bleeding out and out and out and out. It's gotten some form of stability. In terms of gaming coins, this is one of those that will only run if the overall gaming space runs. Aaron and Austin have been very vehement on the fact that when it comes to gaming alts, the ones that are going to run the most and the safest ones are going to be the infrastructure projects, the ones that are actually building out these ecosystems for games to build on. I agree. I mean, you go to the gaming sector, you look at Ronin, you look at GALA, you look at Beam, IMX, all those that are actually building games within games in their ecosystems, they're doing well. They're doing pretty well for themselves. And that's the same case with Xverse. Xverse isn't a gaming infrastructure project, so it's just waiting for the overall gaming space to take off before it remotely even has a chance to come back. So we'll see where that ends up going, but we need these ecosystems like Gonzilla's Off the Grid and, some of these bigger gaming plays to go ahead and get some mainstream attention before we start to see these other gaming coins begin to run up. By no stretch of the imagination are they bearish, but, I'm willing to fund my own bags. I actually put, Xverse here on the send help tier because someone needs to send them some help. So someone needs to send help for some of these crypto gaming coins. We're honest here. Hey, we're willing to fund our bags if it means that people get the information that they need to succeed. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Are they right on their picks? Are there picks that they missed that you are really bullish on? Let me know. Until the next time, stay classy. And here's another video you should go ahead and check out.